Now this is beginning new chart, okay? Morality versus spirituality. Now people sometimes confuse between these two terminology. Keep spirituality and the morality very clear in your mind. Okay? A individual person. Now, person living in a society, there are two types of the category of the people who lives in the society with others, with each other, following law and order and not following law and order. And we all know that. Okay? There are some people, of course, for not following law and order are very few. If everybody not follow the law's order, there is no need of law and order because there is nobody is following. You can follow law and order as long as most of the people follow law and order. Okay? We are not talking about the people who are not following laws of the land. If they are not following laws of the land, they cannot become even spiritual. They are not even moral. Okay? They are not religious. There is nothing we can do about them. Okay? Government has to, and the law and order has to take care of them. That is the key. Now, but the people who are following law and order, they could be moral or immoral. And we also know that when the person is really following, is within the law, but his action is like a hell of an immoral. He found the loophole, okay, and he exploited the loopholes. So it is not only you are following law and order, but make sure your action is moral, okay. Your action cannot be immoral. Let's just take you for, you develop a product which people wants it, but you are the only one having it. Now you know that these people cannot go anywhere except they have to come to you. And then you charge significantly high profit. All right? You live in a democratic world, you can do that one. But at the same time, is it immoral to do these things? That is the point I'm trying to say. Okay, or somebody found a loophole in a tax and taking the significant advantage, then it's immoral. Those kind of the people who are looking, to be benefited from the common people, because they are a little smarter, they know something, then these people cannot become spiritual or religious. Okay, the people who are moral, following law and order, they are the one can progress spiritually. Okay, and spiritual means proper religious people, proper religious. Okay, it is not like to show somebody, oh, I have donated this much stuff, and no, because of me these things are happening. All right, so that's why I separated the word people. Sometimes the moral people, other people, outsiders, no, they think the moral people are the good religious people. Person inside within himself knows whether he's really truly religious or not. Okay, when he's cheating somebody, all right, when he's cheating somebody, but he doesn't tell anybody, okay, then outsiders, he may feel, oh yeah, I got so much benefit of my position over here and all these things. But it is not proper, and you, from religious eye, okay, you are not a non-religious person. All right. So that's a spiritual and non-spiritual is the key thing. Our target should be, we should be spiritual, we should be moral, we should follow law and order, okay? And again, keep in mind, religion is always individual. It is not on the society. It is not group. When we do in a group pratikama, okay, we are doing in a group to inspire each other. But pratikama is within yourself, okay? Within yourself, whether you do it in a group or you do it individually, it doesn't matter. As long as you spiritually progress and you do it properly, that is it. As long as Samik, same way, or any other ritual, ultimately it is all individual. All right? So this is the difference between morality and the spirituality. Spirituality is a pure religious person, okay? That person does for himself or herself, okay? Everything's not because, oh, let other people know I am such a religious person or these things and that one, and try to make sure his or her action everybody knows. Okay, there are so many people, you will see it. That's what is happening. And they are moral people. Of course, they did a good work. But spiritual or non-spiritual, they themselves can judge to themselves. Okay? They don't need to get the certificate from anybody else. Okay? So next. Now we are coming to the Punya and Paap karma. We acquire Punya karma, that's the definition. When we perform or reflect upon the virtuous activity. Now, when we do any good work, when we think of even, sometimes we are helpless, we cannot do much, but our mind is always thinking positively, okay, and make sure whatever we can do good things, whichever way, it doesn't matter, okay. That is called punya karma. Because keep in mind, karma you acquire not because of your action, because of your intention behind your action. Karma only fills your intention, your vibration, because that's how your mind vibrates. Karma don't see what you are doing. So when we perform with the intention, okay, and or reflect upon virtuous activity. Now, when we do reflect virtuous activity with a feeling of self-satisfaction and its accomplishment, or not a feeling of self-satisfaction, just or accomplishment, but you are satisfied because you are doing good work. Sometimes you may see the result is not coming out the way you are expecting, but you think in your state of mind such a way that whatever I am doing it is the right things, whether there are 2 people have taken benefited or 200 people, it doesn't matter. I don't have to go and show the number. To whom I'm going to show the number? Only to me. Okay? Or there is nobody. Like, give you a simple example. I am here. I wanted to do these things. Like I'm doing workshop. Now, that workshop has only 2 people. That doesn't matter to me. Okay? Or even if no people came up and I could not do it workshop. My job was to offer the things, make sure people are fully aware about it. And then people choose to attend or not to attend. Okay, if that thing changes my mind, oh, here is I did, but look at it, look at the people, I don't think they deserve it. Have you heard about talking, no, this kind of the language, that I'm trying to teach them proper things, correct things, and nobody even showed up. And I feel little bit frustrated. Then I am not a spiritual person. I'm a moral person because now I'm trying to do something. But I am not a spiritual person. Spiritual person always does the good thing, what he feels appropriate, whether the result turns out to be as expected or not. Okay. If the result turns out to be negative, then find the reason why it is negative, not blaming the receiver. Oh, they don't deserve it. No, that's the kind of the things you may have heard about it, okay? Then those kind of the negative people are not a spiritual people. They are moral people, granted, okay? So that one is say, that's why I use without a feeling of self-satisfaction and its accomplishment. Whether things got accomplished or not, okay, don't blame the receiver, those who are going to be benefited. Oh, they don't deserve it. Then you don't, in a sense. Okay. At maturity of Punya karma, they produce environment conducive to the spiritual life, such as human life, healthy body, comfort, moral family, etc. You got a nice family that supports you, you got a healthy life, you got a long life, so that you can do good work. Okay? You think good work and you can do it because you are healthy. Okay? That is the key point. Healthy body for any spiritual person is a must. Otherwise, if you have a disease, it is very hard to concentrate on a good things. Very hard to concentrate. All right. Healthy body to do any kind of a good thinking, you need it. Okay. And important thing is always make sure your body, you are taking care of it. You should not do tapascharya to the extent it damages your health. Like our body is not meant for uh, for a long fastings without water, okay? Because more and if your body can do it, go for it, okay? As long as you can do normal activity, okay? You can do all other normal activity instead of lying in a bed, all right, for all the time and stay hungry day after day after day after day after. You are not doing anything good to yourself and you are not doing anything good to the others, because by staying hungry, okay, that is not what your spiritual progress will occur. Spiritual progress always occurs. Did you ever see Bhagwan Mahavir for 30 years traveling like that or doing all meditation? And even in meditation for 12 and a half years of his life, what did he do? He was doing dhyan and He did not like say, I'm going to do 4 months fasting now, or I am going to do 1 month fasting now. He never took any pachkan or anything like that. What he did is he was in meditation. When he felt the body needs some food, some nutrients, all right, he just went and get the food, get that nutrients, only 1 meal a day, that was more than enough. No, for his body, for his requirement, whatever it is. And then went back to the meditation. For 12 and a half years, he lived his life in meditation, not tapascharya. Dhyani Mahavira, not tapasvi. See, we even give a title, Tapasvi Bhagwan Mahavir. But Bhagwan Mahavir was Dhyani. And in the Dhyan, Tapascharya happened. He did not, like, he saw the food and he started eating. Not like that, like what we are. Or we eat not because when we are hungry, because it is time to eat. Like, it's a noon. Okay, it's time to lunch. Or it's the evening. Okay, it's time for the dinner. Or whatever time normally you eat. It is like, no, time dictates you to eat. Okay, not your hunger. It is not like that, okay, I'm hungry now. Now let me eat. When you are really hungry, if you eat is one thing. When you are eating because it is time for lunch and dinner, then it is completely different. Okay? Bhagwan Mahavir was the first time. When he became hungry, he thought the body needs nutrients. He went ahead and got it. Okay, so this all depends upon first person's free will or self-determination and his proper understanding of the two religions. So you can just read. I tried my best to summarize it in chart, all right, little, but at least I'm trying to explain, and then we will further when we do the question answer. If you have any question, things don't understand it, we will discuss it further. All right. Now the next one, the Paap or sinful karma. What is the Paap karma or sinful karma? So Punya karma, at least you know now. Okay, 1 minute. Let me just tell you. Okay, Punya karma. We acquire punya karma when we perform and or reflect upon virtuous activity. And at least we should have our mind is fully developed, decide which is the virtuous activities. Okay? Don't consider, oh, Samaik is the virtuous activity, but helping others is less virtuous or something like that. Okay? You decide with your personality what is the right things to do. Okay, with or without feeling satisfaction, most of the people are, when they complete the virtuous activity, they feel good, they feel satisfied, and they will try their best to get the maximum people benefit out of it. Okay, but there are some people that their job is to do the good things, try their best for a good result, but even if don't turn out to be proper result what they expected, they don't dissatisfied themselves. Okay, I tried my best and nothing. Okay, instead of blaming others, people don't be negative in the life. Okay, that is the key thing. There are some people you cannot make them happy. Okay, no matter what you do, there are some negative people. They are always, their attitude is always negative. They find the fault. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Do the good things, but avoid negative attitude, blaming for others. If you want to blame yourself. at all. Anything. I should have taken care of more. I should have spent more time. I should have done that one. Otherwise, I would not be failure that way. That's the kind of the thing. Okay. Now, for Paap karma, we acquire Paap or sinful karma when we perform or reflect any non-virtuous activity, such as violence, dishonesty, stealing, not behaving chastely, attachment to the worldly objects, anger, conceit, deceit, lust, revenge, and having impure thoughts. Anything, any thought that comes to hurt somebody, okay, anything like that, all right, we acquire Paap karma. It is not like whether you have done or not done. When you thought, you already acquired the karma. So whether action, your thought came into action or not, it doesn't matter. That's my point to you. Jainism, the karma you acquire due to your bhav, due to your reflection, not due to your action. Never think that you are getting the karma because of your action. No. You just thought it because first thing comes in thought, then and then it will come in action. So if it is in your action, means it is already in your thought, but it was already in your thought. Okay? And these things, be careful in your mind. You don't get any kind of a negative thought. That's a very simple message comes into it. As long as you don't have any kind of a negative thoughts coming to you, you cannot acquire Paap karma or sinful karma. When Paap karma produce the result, they create an unfavorable environment such as unhealthy body, birth in non-human life, or non-virtuous family, which may bring misery, discomfort, unhappiness, and dissatisfaction. So you see it that when we think bad, the consequences is you get the bad environment, including the not so good parents and all other stuff. Okay, unhealthy body, birth in the non-human life. No, you may not even be born as a human. Okay, animal, or you may born in hellish. No, area, whatever it is. Okay, discomfort, unhappiness. Under such environment, it is extremely difficult to progress spiritually. Like I give you the example, if you haven't eaten anything for a week, let's say, because of no, you don't have money, or you cannot earn anything, would you think about spirituality, religious, and all other things? It is very, very difficult. In an extreme case, it is very, very difficult. Okay. However, under such environment, if you become spiritual, then you progress very, very fast. That's the key thing. There are several Hindu stories. You may have heard it, like Narsi Mehta's life or Sant Kabir's life. Okay, that even in Jain stories, I think there was one person. No, he just only earned to eat just enough for eating the day. I will remember the names immediately. But so there are so many stories that they don't have anything, but whatever they had, they give everything to somebody else. Okay. That Danna Salibhadra story, the boy is giving the whole kheer to Maharaj Sahib. All right. And he remained hungry. Okay, he did not eat anything. He gave everything away. Okay, under that environment, your progress, spiritual progress is considered very high. Okay, all right. So that is the Paap karma. Paap, because of the past Paap karma, you may acquire this kind of the environment. However, if you be very attentive, and in that environment also, if you don't think ill, then your spiritual progress will be real faster. It is extremely, extremely difficult for those people who are inside. Okay, you ask, look at the beggars in India or other thing. All right, they are just begging. They don't think of anything else, helping others or anything, because they don't have anything. All right. Now let me Punya and Paap karma, the process of bondage and